Hi guys, so I'm showing you a necklace that Michael bought for me in Chinatown. Maria was with us and it was her last day, so her last time with us, and we went to San Francisco because that was the airport she would leave from. And so we were there for 4 days with her. Michael and I stayed another night, so we went and around San Francisco. And on our last day with Maria, Maria saw this in one of the stores, and it's a scorpion, guys. I hope you're not afraid of it. I'm not. So it looks like that. So I made the necklace be longer. If you're hearing that, that's Michael doing something in the kitchen. Now Chelsea said this is resin, and guys, if you light it, it's a bit luminous, like bluish, after you take away the flashlight. So I'm not going to show this to you so close, because some of you might be afraid of it. We also saw in some shops like lollipops with bugs, insects and things, but I didn't buy it. I know you won't be like, you don't need to lick it until the bug is out, but I didn't want to buy it, and not many of you like those videos anyway, but this one is okay. And Chelsea said she has a necklace the same, like similar one, but it's a black one, and she said this brown one is more poisonous or something, or venomous more. This one is more. And guys, if you want to see some of my mini vlogs, I do them on my Instagram, and the name is, can you guess? It's ScorpioAnnYT. My Instagram's name is ScorpioAnnYT. So San Francisco is quite interesting. It's a big city, and Michael said it's the busiest city in the States. And I love the food there, and I love Alcatraz. So we were in Alcatraz for half a day or something. We were there a long time. I loved it so much, but it's too busy. The city is too busy for me, and I don't know, busy cities make me sad, because usually you don't know anyone. You go there, at least me, I don't like like busy cities. I don't like capital cities. It's just too overwhelming, too stressful, and everyone's like a busy bee. Even the tourists are like that. Yeah. Are you fascinated with scorpions, guys? As you know, I'm a Scorpio, and they can attack if they usually just defend themselves, I think. Now correct me if you know much more than me, but usually they don't attack without being attacked first. And I guess that's why we have the scorpion. If you're a Scorpio, we have the scorpion as our symbol, because usually Scorpios are like that too. We don't bother people, And I don't know how scorpions are, but me, I'm naturally a Stoic person, and I was raised to be Stoic. If I'm bonded to you, you might say I'm soft-hearted. I say might. But when you're soft-hearted, now if you Google it, it means that you're very responsive, you're very sympathetic, and you're generous in spirit. When you're Stoic, that's a micro, guys. When you're Stoic, you don't usually show feelings or emotions during hardship, during difficult situations. Like, some people would say you're numb, some people would say you're tough, some people would say you're cold. I think, even though I'm not diagnosed, I think I'm Aspi mild. Like, I have Asperger's syndrome. That's what I think. Now, I don't know if I'm like that because I was born like that, or because I was a blue baby. So, I couldn't breathe when I was a baby. I almost died, and of course I was lacking in oxygen. That might have given me Aspi traits, so I'm not sure. But I feel it's my natural self, and I was raised to be Stoic. Like, I was raised to move on with my life no matter what, and to not show so much emotions while I'm in the process of living in a difficult stage of life. Like, I remember when I was in contest, like declamation contest, and my teacher gave me the wrong script, so I was doing it longer. It was a longer version, so I was disqualified, and I was so sad about it, even though it wasn't my fault. Now, I don't remember if I cried. I know my mom and I were in a tricycle in the Philippines, and my mom kept on talking about that it wasn't my fault, it was the teachers. She didn't hug me, she didn't kiss me. It was just, a mantra from her. In our clan, we are, especially the girls, are raised to be tough, to be better, and even when something bad happens, you almost just need to move on without even crying. And they don't say don't cry. Sometimes they would say don't cry, but they don't really mean it. They don't get angry if you cry. But there's always that expectation to move on almost immediately. It's so seldom I cry, very seldom, and usually sometimes I have filmed it for you guys, but usually I only let the people who are very close to me see it. And most of those times I cry, I do it alone. You can Google it, guys, but usually people cry to get sympathy. I don't. For me, even though I know it's natural and good to cry, for me, I still feel it's a sign of weakness. But when I'm too overwhelmed, when I'm too stressed, it comes out as tears. I could be eating, if I'm alone, I could be eating food and just cry. Usually without sounds, just the tears are running down my cheeks. And that's not being stoic, but I usually don't let people see me cry unless it's someone close to me and we're talking about something and I feel hopeless or useless or like very overwhelmed. That's the time I cry. But usually, if nothing happened, or like sometimes when I take too much B12, I become too wound up and too energetic, and that causes problems because I'm already energetic. Of course, not when I make videos for you guys. I relax myself. In my head, I'm this. I don't like doing things or deciding things very fast. So in my head, I need time. But my body is energetic. So when I take too much B12, it becomes a lot of, it comes out as I become aggressive. So it's not good, and that make things bad, which results in me crying. And no, that's weird. I don't cry out of nothing, but if I talk with someone I'm bonded to, I become aggressive and they don't understand why, because usually I'm not aggressive. So I have to be careful not to take too much B12, because I'm not like that either. I'm not aggressive. I see myself more as stoic because that's my natural self. I don't easily react, like when I'm out and someone looks at me strange, I don't even see them. So Michael or Maria would tell me, did you see that person look at you like you're weird or something? Or that they gave you murderous blicks? And I would say no, because when I'm out, I don't focus myself on people, I don't even look them in the eyes. Like, I'm almost antisocial. I'm more interested in other things, like discovering things I don't know. And that's why I love Alcatraz, guys. It was so exciting. And I'm not into gossip. I don't really care if people think badly of me, because I don't have a relationship with them. Now, if I'm close to you, then of course I will see you. But if I'm not, then I wouldn't care. So to other people I look tough, because I just seem numb to a lot of people, and some of them think that I'm strict, that I'm cold. I'm just like this. I was born like this. I was raised like this. I think I have told you about this moment in my life when I was living in my dad's house, and so my mother's side had money, my dad's side didn't. So I was so small, and I was a bit embarrassed about his house. It was a small house. I was used to living in a big house because I lived with my grandparents. So I didn't want to go out the house. And I remember my grandmother taking a bench saying, "Are you embarrassed of your dad's tiny house? Come out here," she said. So that's how I was raised. My siblings too, and so many of my cousins were raised like that. Now my younger cousins had, especially one family had a lot of money, and they were raised strict too in some areas, but not like us, those of us who came first, I think, were raised more strictly. So it's just, that's why I became stoic. I wouldn't mind if someone tells me that I'm soft-hearted, or they want me to be soft-hearted. If someone wants me to be soft-hearted, or they tell me they think I am, I'm thinking, what? I don't consider myself to be soft-hearted. I mean, I'm very responsive. I can be generous, like if I'm bonded to you, and I can be very sympathetic, but it's hard for me to be empathetic. I feel that when you're soft-hearted, you're both sympathetic and empathetic. I can be, it's hard for me, like, to feel how other people are feeling if I have not experienced almost the same thing they have experienced. Like, it's even hard for me to imagine how they feel. So I don't think I am soft-hearted, and I don't want to feel guilty about that. I just want to be myself, and I am trying my best though to not hurt anyone, but it's so hard for me to imagine how they are feeling. So when I meet someone, especially someone new, I have to concentrate. Like, I have to use all the facts that are given to me so that I wouldn't judge them or be not sympathetic. It's hard for me to be that, and I don't want to pretend. I don't want to be like, oh, I'll be soft-hearted. You know, I even googled it, guys, and I don't want to pretend. I want to be myself. So what I do is, like what I said, I collect facts and see if I can still understand a person, another person who is different than me. So that's how I do it, and I guess there's nothing wrong. I mean, I've accepted myself that I'm a Stoic, that I'm numb, cold, or whatever you call me, and I think that's more important. To accept your personality. Of course, you can always improve yourself, but I don't think you should change yourself, because I think that's fake. I'm getting a text, I think, from Maria. I think that's fake. So but you can open yourself and try to broaden your mind. If you can broaden your heart, and and not be, I can try to be not defensive, to not block my mind. I'm saying my mind because my heart, I can't change it. So it's my mind. That's how I am. I'm Stoic. I can be very angry, very aggressive. I'm a woman of action. I hate fake people. Don't like that. And I'm not even diplomatic. I am raised as a Filipino though, so I try my best to be polite. Unless you attack me physically or even psychologically, then I would fight back. But yeah, yes, this was a rant. So I hope you like this video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, ScorpioAnnYT. Please click on the bell next to the subscribe button down below, so you will know when I upload a video. please go to my husband's ASMR channel also, Michael Soothing ASMR, and my daughter's 3 channels, Art and Beauty Freak and Aryaville, and Naturally Vegan 011. Please comment. Please go to my 2 other ASMR channels also, ScorpioAnn and ScorpioAnnYT ASMR. Please comment on this video and please share it. Thank you so much for watching. I love you.